Hey, Shalom, this is Mark coming at you with another one, giving our honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Yahweh, that's a true name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahushua, that's the true name of the Son and the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Just getting right into it. It shouldn't be too long of a lesson, but this lesson gonna be called some like pray for convenient things convenient for you, or pray for what you need. We have to pray for what you need, because sometimes you can find yourself in situations that can be that could be detrimental to the ministry. This situation might keep you off. It might throw you off your game to the point to where you not able to, you won't go to camp, or you can't in some cases go to camp, or it might leave you in a situation where you're not really doing the lessons because your spirit down, or whatever the case is. We have to see our way out of these situations that's causing harm to the ministry, man. Because at the end of the day, the goal here is to feed the flock and seal the flock, because that's the ultimate goal. Because once the flock is sealed, then we out of here. We want to get out of here, so we got to push harder to show that we want to get out of here, and to actually get out of here. But yeah, man. So pray for things that's convenient for you. Pray for what you need. You know what I mean? Pray that the Lord don't forsake you. You know what I mean? Stop. It's okay. It's a lot. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, and verse That's what I mean, man. But this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, and verse 7. It says, "Two things have I required of thee, deny me them not before I die." Right, man. He said, "Two things have I required of thee." These are things that we require from Yahweh Shah. He said, "Deny me." That's beautiful, man. I didn't even. That's the Spirit just hopped on me to read verse 7. I was really just gonna hop straight to verse 8. It says, "Two things have I required of thee, that deny me them not before I die." It says, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Right. We ask the Lord for balance, man. We want to be right in between, in the midst, because we in the midst of the finding pot. We in the midst of that finding pot, and it can throw us off sometimes, man. We don't want it to get to that point. It's things that we can do to allow it not to throw us off. But sometimes for certain brothers it can get to that. But it said, "Two things have I required of thee, deny be them not before I die." It says, "Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches." Right. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty, right, nor riches, man. Don't allow me to be, on the street, digging in the trash. You see, but don't give me riches to and Lamborghinis and all of this stuff either. Mansions, all the riches that Esau can give me, all the money in the world. Don't give me these things. It says, "Feed me with food convenient for me." Right. So we ask that the Lord feed us with food convenient for us. That keep us stable. Keep our house stable. Because where you have instability at, you have destruction and sinkholes, and you know what I mean, to the point to where money is being drained, time is being drained, energy is being drained. We don't want that. We want meat. We want food convenient for us, man. And ultimately that's the kingdom of heaven, man, where everything is gonna be perfectly balanced out. It says, verse 9, "Lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord?" Right. You full, your belly full. You eating steak every day. $30, $100 steaks every day, pulling up in the fanciest whips and all this other crap, right? Which is a time for that. There's nothing wrong with that, Hey, ultimately we gonna have that in the kingdom, living luxurious, that like on luxurious on another level, man. But that's not our time, That's not convenient for us, man. We in captivity, stuff like that, make us niggas, rich niggas, house niggas, man. We don't want to be the nigger at our table, like the scripture talk about, not a nigger at the table, Don't be a nigger at the table, man. We want our table to be filled with things convenient for us, not too much and not too little. It says, "Lest I be full and deny thee, and say, Who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of Yahweh of my power, Yahweh Shema Shai, in vain, man." So we have to pray that Yahweh Shema Shai continually give us things convenient for us, man. Because if too much, then we not giving much, and if too little, then we still not giving much because it be out of balance, man. But the Lord, the Lord know balance better than we do. So if you do go through these situations where you might be receiving too much, or you might be receiving too little, well, that's all up to the Lord, still, But most of the time, Jake in captivity, so majority is gonna be getting by, man. But that's okay, man. That's getting by is pretty much is convenient for you, man. We in captivity, so getting by, and having a little substance for yourself, that there's nothing wrong with that, But any otherwise, too little or too much, the Lord ain't really dealing with it, That's why when we dealing with these situations, sometimes we can feel like the Lord not dealing with us, but that's not the case, The Lord's not in the box, but I'm just, there's less with this in my spirit, so it says let me see. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to Ecclesiastes chapter 7. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 12, and it says, "For wisdom is a defense." Right, so wisdom is a defense, man. So, and hey, man, we have to use wisdom a lot, man. Speaking to myself first and foremost, man. Wisdom should be right there next to knowledge and understanding, man. Which let me see. Let me get a definition of wisdom real quick. It says knowledge, learning, experience. All right. It says knowledge, learning, experience. Yeah, man. So different experiences will allow us to gain wisdom. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna say wise. I'm getting the blue letter too. I gotta put you down for a second, man. You heavy. Come on. Oh man, it's pissed me off. But surely a pressure maker of a wise man mad. This is it says wise. It says learn, sagacious, cunning, sane, prudent. All right, it says sane. Yeah, prudent, discreet, experience, having power of discerning and judging rightly, man. I need this myself, shit. We all do, we all need more wisdom, man. Aware, cunning, yeah, subtlety, that can go into being wise, to know wit. Yeah, no, I like that. It says having the power of discerning and judging rightly, So yeah, man, but I'm gonna go back to that Ecclesiastes chapter 7 to verse 12, and I'm gonna get it in the blue letter. Stop. Oh man. It says wisdom, skill in war. Yeah, man. The father of skill is is what is it? It's like the father of skill is repetition, experience, so we go through different experiences and repetition sometimes, so that we can have multiplying skill, become more skillful. All right. Wisdom, skill, and war, right? Because we in war, so we go through these different experiences. Repetition is the father of skill, like Apostle Bart mentioned. And it says wisdom and administration, shrewdness, wisdom, prudence, and religious affairs. It says wisdom, ethical, and religious. Let me see. Skillful, wisely. Yeah, it's pretty much it on that, man. Skill. Yeah, man. So spiritual skill, man. Spiritual. Yahweh Shema Shah. Yahweh Shema Shah. Like, spiritual, as in walking in Yahweh Shema Shah, and skillful in it, man. For example, was it? Oh yeah, that was David. The men came to him and he played like he was dumb, and he started slobbing and scraping against the walls and stuff. Well, he was being skillful. Yeah, man. Even though he was putting on an act, that was skill through faith in Yahweh Shema Shah. You see? He was being wise. He was using wisdom. You see? All right? It says, for wisdom is a defense. Was that not a defense unto him? You see? Beautiful. It says, for wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom gives life to them that have it, right? So wisdom is a defense and money is a defense, which money goes into currency. So that's why I had pulled that first precept in the book of Proverbs, dealing with meat, like food convenient for us, your balance, your lot, your walk better than anybody else do, so wisdom is a defense and money is a defense, currency is a defense, but you're not always gonna have, because you gotta look at it from both spectrums, because it might come a time where you ain't gonna take the chip and you ain't got no currency, well, according to each system, but the Lord he gonna give us. He said, "My servant shall eat." So yeah, but it said for wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. So you know what I mean. You have to look at it from both spectrums. If you ain't, what if you got the wisdom but you ain't got the defense at the moment? I'm gonna finish it out, but I'm using this example for right now. I'm gonna finish the precept out, but I'm using this example for right now. What if you got the wisdom but you ain't got the defense? And then what if you got what if you got the defense, right? The currency, in this world, but you ain't got the wisdom. You see? That's why he said, "Give me food convenient for me." Whether, lest I be too rich and say, "Who is the Lord?" Or whether I be too poor and say, and curse, pretty much, do wickedly by the Lord, man, But, now let me finish it out, though, because it's one that prevail over the other. It's one of these things that prevail over the other. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Right, so that's the advantage of wisdom over the defense. You see? Now, that don't mean there's nothing wrong with having defense, because that's still good by the Lord. It's still good by the Lord when you're doing what you need to do, hustling or whatever, to make ends meet, make things happen in your life. But, wisdom prevaileth over defense because it gives you life. You can't have defense without wisdom, man, or you'll be pretty much bugged out, man. That's why you see all these guys in the music industry and stuff like that. They just go with anything that Esau says for some bread, man. Hey, you can kill my auntie I sacrifice my auntie, just give me a 100,000 million bucks. Yeah, man, they just all be all over the place, man. Because Eve pretty much, offers them different deals and stuff. On the left hand side, you know, but we receiving deals on the right hand side, man. Because it's all they do that for the defense, man. Which we also working for defense. We also working for money. That's why we trading talents in this through this knowledge, wisdom, understanding. God, man, he's sleeping. Right, we trading these talents, right? But so that we can enter into our abundance of defense, huh? And we gonna have it at the same time, man. We gonna have wisdom on the highest levels at the same time that we have defense on the highest levels. That's why we gonna be unstoppable. Scripture say that in the book of Daniel, where it says, a mountain that, roughly paraphrasing, a kingdom that will not be overthrown, man. We gonna be that kingdom that will never be overthrown, because we gonna have a lot of wisdom, man. A lot of wisdom, man. Right now we got the 100% truth, and in the kingdom we gonna have more truth than we have right now. Right? We gonna have more truth than 100% truth, man. 7 million trillion, 10 quillion, or Esau's interpretation of the numbers, but we gonna have that much. We gonna have infinite wisdom in the kingdom, man. We gonna have infinite wisdom in the kingdom. Everything, man, from the stones to the planets to the oceans, how deep it goes, how high the oceans in the heavens goes. Exactly when the sun gonna turn around and go down. Exactly when a woman, our women probably not even gonna be dealing with periods in the kingdom, because they're gonna be completely, they gonna have immortal bodies too, but at least the Israelite women gonna have immortal bodies, but they not gonna be hurting when they give birth and stuff like that, So I'm not even sure if they most likely they're not gonna have a period in the kingdom or time of the month, but I don't know, man. Yeah. Whatever, Lord, whatever is going to be in the kingdom is going to be miraculous. But anyway, we're going to have all type of wisdom, in the kingdom, man. There's going to be all type of wisdom, man. But, also, but not only that, because wisdom is indestructible. Wisdom is that treasure that's, that can't be, pretty much nothing can be compared to it, man, and that's like I'm babbling. But also defense, we're gonna have infinite defense as well, because we're gonna have so much money, we're not gonna have no care in the goddamn world, man. The scriptures say, what it say, they shall laugh upon their beds, roughly paraphrasing. Let me see if I can find it. This is the book of Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity. Oh, no, that's not it. Yeah, that's going to Esau, bitch ass. I think it was sing upon their beds. Yeah, Psalms chapter 149 and 5. I could probably just look it up in the blue letter. That's what I'm going to do. This is the book of Psalms chapter 149 verse 5. Let the saints be joyful and glory. Right. And remember, man, humility before honor, man. You know, it goes for all of us, man. You want honor, but you willing to go through the humility part, man. You know, yeah, you know, you had to deal with both of them. You know, you had to deal with the vexing and the honor. You know, um, it's another precept that come to mind, but I'm gonna keep reading this one. It says, "Let the saints be joyful, and glory let them sing aloud upon their beds." Right, man. You know, so you know, they gonna sing. We gonna sing upon our beds, man. You know, in the kingdom, meaning we not gonna have no worries. You know, we not gonna have no worries. You know, you're not gonna be worrying about getting up in the morning to go to work, man. You're not even gonna be worrying about tying your shoes, man. You know, you go get up in the morning, somebody pull the sheets off of you. You might have a concubine in there or something like that, and then you turn around, and then somebody slip your slippers on. As long as before your feet even hit the ground, man. You know, you gonna have rest, man. You know, that's what we desire is rest. You know, you wake up in the morning, get out of bed, and you get your shoes thrown at you, man. You know, or some fucked up shit like that, man. Cause we under the curses. I joke about it, but you know, what's that saying? Laugh to keep the crying away, or some shit like that. You know, but our tears is gonna be wiped away, like the scriptures say, man. You know, so. At the end of the day, man, our tears is going to be wiped away. The scriptures say that the Lord shall wipe away the tears of Zion, roughly paraphrasing. You know, so, yeah, but it said they shall, the Lord take it. Hold on. Let me see. There's a precept that came to mind. Come on. Some to honor. Let me see. Leviticus, Deuteronomy. So bear with me for a second so I can slide. Isaiah. Jeremiah. Shit. Oh, here we go. Okay. I think I found it. Hold on. Yep. This book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 20. It says, "But in a great house there are not only vessels of gold and silver, right, but also of wood and of earth, and some to honor." I spelled honor wrong. "And some to dishonor." You see? So, in a great house, which that great house is the Lord's temple, Yahweh Shai, the house of David, you know, on down, right? That house is not only built by honorable things, but by dishonorable things. Then Yahweh shot down on the cross. That was very, that was hard, man. To go through. Spit on. Speared. All that. He went through the dishonorable, man. To get the honorable. But it said, "If a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified, and meet for the master's use." Right. We want to be meet for the master's use, man. Not too rich, not too haughty, not haughty at all. Shit, fuck that spirit, man. Lift it up, not haughty, but not too low either. Not woe is me either, man. Ask the Lord, give me food convenient for me. Give me balance, man. Right in between, so I could best serve you. It says, "If a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified, and meet for the master's use, and prepare unto every good work." Right, prepare unto every good work. "Flee also youthful lust," man. Yeah, all that smoking weed and smoking weed and rapping, or whatever the hell he was doing in the world. Leave that old man alone, man. Don't even touch that nigga, man. Don't let leave him be. He's dead. You see. How are we that are dead to sin live any longer therein? Paraphrasing. What's that? Romans. Or yeah. What is that? Romans or Hebrews? I think that's Romans chapter 6, man. But yeah, man. Which I'm gonna get that. But it says, but foolish and unlearned questions avoid, knowing that they do gender strife. Yeah, man. That's a woman, man. Always asking questions and shit. You can't be in that spirit. We pay attention to detail, but we gonna keep reading. It says, and the servant of the Lord must not strive, but be gentle unto all men, and to teach and patient. That's pretty much on that. Yeah, and to teach too. That's and to feed the flock. We like eating. Don't you like eating? Everybody wants something to eat. Don't nobody like starving. So and to teach. Is heavy in this ministry. Because you not feeding the flock can lead to you starving, man. Spiritually. You not feeding the flock can lead to you starving spiritually, because the scriptures say, "Do unto others how you like to be undone to you." You wouldn't want the apostles, or you wouldn't want all the men of the Lord to stop this doing lessons because they didn't feel like it. Now you want some edification, all right, and you can't get it. All right, I'm just using that for example, but you have to feed the flock that the Lord gave you. Just imagine it is like you keeping sheep, and you using the sheep for something. He might want a cover or a blanket, out of the sheep, or you might want a lamb for the Passover. Well, how the hell are you gonna get those things? The cover. I throw away that example. I use a lamb for the Passover. I use the lamb for the Passover example. How you gonna get that if your sheep, die, because you wasn't feeding them, So now the scriptures say, don't what it say? Damn, what it say? This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 17, verse 15. And every soul that eateth that which died of itself, or that which was torn with beasts, whether it be one of your own country or a stranger, he shall both wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. Then shall he be clean. Right? So we can't eat something that died from itself, man. What it say? Died of itself. So if it died on its own or something like that, we can't eat it. It's no longer edible. It's no longer profitable. It'll make you unclean. Same thing with your flock. You gotta feed your flock. Or your flock could die. And you can't eat of that flock. Because we all eat of our own flock. We all eating of those labors. Matter of fact, speaking of labors, because the first flock was Yahushua, and he kept feeding his flock. And guess what? That was the business. It's a business rotation in feeding your flock, because Yahushua feeding his flock allowed to, the flock feed another flock. Hey man, you see, So, but at the end of it all, or at the beginning of it all, guess who profited? The man who fed his flock. And that's the beginning of the business, man. So the man who fed his flock, which is starting with Yahushua. Yahweh Shah. Well, he profited because, he was fed, and the more flock that, was fed, the more he was fed, man, until he was fattened in righteousness, huh? So yeah, man, this business is real beautiful business, man. All the flock, we got to make sure that the flock is being fed, not only for them, but for us as well, shit, that's working out our own salvation. It's trading them talents, man. Lord's willing, you brothers understand that, or Lord's willing is that that's edifying, which that word edifying means to build, Um, hey, that's why the Lord told us to feed His sheep, man. Yeah, brother. Yeah, bruh. Y'all shot don't play about his money, man. Yeah, nah, for real stuff though. Y'all shot don't play about his money, man. We can't play with the Lord's talents. He said, "Feed my sheep," man. He said that austerely. He said that seriously. He said that like, if you don't feed my sheep, I'm gonna kill you, man. He said, yeah. He came to him. He said, I know that thou was austere, man. Let me see. This is the book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 21. For I fear thee, because thou art an austere man. Thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. You see? So yeah, man. Thou takest up that which thou layest not down, and thou reapest that which thou didst not sow, man. So he said, I knew I feared thee because thou art an austere man, So the Lord wasn't playing about his money. He wasn't playing about his sheep. He said, and he saith unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. You see? And it says, wherefore, then gavest not thou my money. Hey, brother. That's some scary shit, man. Real talk, man. And that's a spirit, because the number of that verse, which I'm reading right now, is 2/3, man. 23. You see? Wherefore then gavest not thou my money into the bank, you thief. You see? Right? It says that at my coming, I might have required mine own with usury. Right? Let me get that word usury, man. I think that goes into like tax, like, being taxed or something like that. Let me see, slide. It says usury. It says the act of bringing forth that which has been brought forth, offspring, interest of money. Right, interest, yeah. Usury because it multiplies money. Right, yeah, the building of a business, and as the word breeds, right, interest is money, loan, right, loan, yeah, these times were loaned to us, this is the gift from Yahweh Shah, man, it says that I at my coming, I might have required my own with usury, it says and he said unto them that stood by, take from him the proud, and give it to him that have 10. It's like, take from him the pound. It's like, and give it to him that have 10 pounds. So yeah, take from him the pound and give it to him that got 10 pounds. Huh? Give it to him that wasn't playing with my money. So we can't play with the Lord's money. We can't play with the Lord's sheep. That's we don't want to. Hey man, that's an Esau spirit. The Lord is showing us how not to be with Esau. Esau sitting up here, everybody scrambling to get tax money and relief funds and stuff like that. And what Esau doing, man? He laughing, man. He laughing at all this chaos that's going on, man, because his plans is coming to fruition. You see? So he laughing at that, man. But the Lord don't deal like that. He don't exchange like that. You see? It's a whole nother business dealing with Yahweh Shem Shah. He deal fairly, fair, true judgments, wisdom, He deal wisely. So you can't get around the wise man's money, I like that. It says, and when he had thus spoken, he went before ascending up to Jerusalem, man. So yeah, so Yahweh Shah, he ascended up into Jerusalem. I it just I liked that precept because Jerusalem is gonna be ascended up, man, with Yahushua, or Yahushua, is gonna. I'm reading them one time. It said, and when he had thus spoken, he went before ascending up to Jerusalem. So he ascended up into which Jerusalem, that's the Lord's people. That's the kingdom. Right. So pretty much he ascended up into the kingdom, which the kingdom starts with heaven, where Yahweh is, because it's nothing but peace and righteousness up there. I guess I just quoted that precept because I don't know, it's like a spiritual aspect to that. But anyway, that's pretty much it on this. Lord's willing, that was edifying, and till next time, I say shalom.